And I'm just from my perception, and that it gets lost in that in between space.
Yes.
Because in the super subconscious Christ consciousness, everything that you've been doing.
Right.
That aspect of you just is doing what it's doing. But when it's time to like come across that threshold from this side, and it's all spectrum. It's no like definitive line. I'm just using it as a you get here, it starts getting misinterpreted.
Yep.
The buffer zone, because you're now moving back into the conscious mind.
Right.
So it's
and then the thing is, should I say that?
Say it.
Say it, bro.
Say it how you say it.
Okay. It flips.
Okay.
All right.
Because then what you do is you drag what happened in the subconscious world into the conscious world.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Say that again.
you drag the experiences from the subconscious world into the conscious world.
And that's the misinterpretation.
Can be.
It can be.
Yes, because the person with evil intent that knows what we know knows that this is going to happen.
Right.
And this
Got
is
you.
called dream assassination. That's the word I was weary on saying.
Got you.
Got it.
Got you.
Okay, now I'm gonna make a very minute explanation of this. If I'm guided to go deeper, I'll go deeper. But man, I'm gonna create my own martial art. I'm just feeling creative. Nah, you can't do that.
Right.
You don't have enough experiences.
Right.
I'm assassinating the dream.
Right.
Got it.
I'm killing it here. So then when he goes into a state of creativity, which is subatomic, he's carrying the baggage that I put on him.
Right.
Man, I want to do this, but I can't do it. I got to get more experiences. I got to train more.
Right.
I got to do this. I don't have an authentic teacher. Then you go into the subatomic world, and that gets repeated.
Got you.
So then when you come back here, you don't do it.
Right. Right.
Or it lags on. Or you feel inadequate,
Right.
in relationships.
Right.
You find toxic relationships with I got a friend, gorgeous, constantly talks about how ugly she thinks she is.
Right.
And I'm just looking at her like, who the hell did this to you?
Right.
And listening to her talk is someone it could be, he doesn't even have to be communicating with her. He could just be expressing how beautiful that is over there. That's the opposite of her.
Right.
But he's affecting her super subconscious.
Conscious.
And I say super because it's in this realm, but it's subconscious.
Right.
Then she carries it into the other realm.
Right.
Then she manifests it herself when she comes back. Yeah, I look at other people, man, and I'm not, I don't, I can't hold up to that.
Right.
It's like, damn, this shit is deep. Really, really deep. How
it works.
How you could be affected by someone just
somebody
dropping,
saying something.
or like we say, dropping jewels.
Right. So with that, a lot of times we are really affecting ourselves
Yes.
in our own dreams, in
Yeah.
our own realities.
Yes.
Because we're the ones, we might hear something, but we'll take it as, oh no, you can't, like you say, you can't do that, bro.
Right.
Who you think you are?
Right.
So when we're in these dream states, right, what would you suggest for a person to not bring those things into that realm? Because we know in that realm, it's just, me personally, I believe that this realm that we're in, we can do anything too, but we're just, it's on a fear-based level that we're in.
Right.
So when you're in that dream state, and when you get in that dream state, like you say, I can fly in my dream state.
Right.
I can do anything in my dream state. But what would be the thing that you would suggest to a person that may be having a dream and may not be able to do these things in a dream, to help them when they get inside their dream to bring their true self or their best self in the dream to bring what's the word, extrapolate things out of the dream so they can bring it here to be the best physical entity that they can be here.
Personally, I think it's the practice of taking control in this realm.
In this realm right here.
First off. Because
what would you say that looked like?
Us. And when I say that, I mean we strive. We try.
We be.
We exist. It's a freedom, but at the same time, it's discipline, if you understand that.
I got you.
When we're saying, I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Got you.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm... And there's certain levels that we'll go to that you'll see you're stronger.
In certain...
Man, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to punch you in your face. Nah. You ain't doing that.
Right.
But when it comes to certain other things, we allow it to happen.
Okay.
Like I was kind of insulted in public last night.
Okay.
But at the same time, I did it to myself.
Okay.
I had to realize that I involved myself. So
right.
I kind of insulted myself.
Got you.
But at the same time, there was a point where I wasn't going to allow it to go past
that.
Right.
Got you.
But me seeing that it did have the potential to escalate to something else, the discipline, I had to not allow myself, the outside influence. I had to stop that, but I also had to stop me.
Right.
I had to take some control and some responsibility over my actions that cause the reaction that caused the action.
Sure. Right. I got you.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
But then what we let go of is once we get in that realm, we stop the practice.
Got you. I got it.
So because the word consciousness is there, we have to grasp hold of awareness there.
Got it.
Okay, this is where I'm at. And we have to be conscious that we're in that realm. Once you can be conscious and realize that this is where you are at that moment, then you can start to take control over certain aspects of it and bring it into fruition on the other side.
Got you.
And like I said, that's what we do all the time. When we say, I'm not going to have a bad day, that's not physical yet.
Right. Exactly.
That's subatomic.
Right.
And then when you come home at the end of the night and say, man, my day was perfect.
Well, beautiful.
Boom. Now you
Gotcha.
It's in stone now.
Okay. Got you. I got you.
Then you enter the sleep state and let go.
Got you.
That's what most of us do. One of my elders said you should never have a dream without intent.
Okay.
You're looking for the message. Like when Malak said he had a conscious, think about that.
Right.
He had a conscious thought.
Right. Okay.
To enter into the super subconscious.
Okay.
With a purpose to interpret symbols.
So go into the dream with an intent. And make it personal to yourself.
It's going to be personal to yourself. But like I said, in the physical, you're not going to allow certain things to go down.
Right. Don't allow it to be. Got you.
That's it.
I got you. I think we got the. Go ahead.
It's something he said. I guess it's the same thing because I had to think about it. It's the same thing when he said work on it here. The working on it here is actually going there while you're here.
Yes.
Which is meditation.
Gotcha. Right.
For me, it will be meditation.
Right.
As the more everything that I've touched when it comes to deep, if you want to say spirituality or whatever, it talks about meditation and tying your monkey, so to speak.
Right.
As you could tie your monkey here and be coherent or cognizant of it here when it's time to have that intentful sleep, which I still work on, because it's sometimes I'm going to remember everything and it happens, and then
Right.
sometimes
It doesn't happen.
I just relax and go to sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's definitely doing the work. Breath work.
Breath. Exactly. Yeah.
But it's I want to use the word paradoxical, but like I said, it's being here, doing the work, the inner work here, which is like bringing there here,
Right.
or going there while here. Same
Right.
thing, I
For
guess.
some-
But
for some.
yeah,
That's that's going to be our new thing. I think we just going to put on some. I don't want to say it. I don't want nobody to take my stuff. Hashtag do the work.
do the work. Do the work.
Hashtag do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work.
That's been the thing.
Rad.
See,
So
like-
go ahead.
What I was saying earlier when I said it's taught behavior, it's because daydreaming. See, I used to get blamed for
Daydreaming. Right.
a
Right.
lot,
Right.
until someone told my mother, no, don't stop him from doing that.
Right.
You know, you need to question or ask questions about what it is he's thinking about,
Right.
because you're taught that that's to be unfocused.
Right.
When it's not.
When it's not,
It
you're
means
being-
you're so focused
You're-
that
right.
you're out. Your physical right now doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
agree.
Now, a couple of years ago, I know everybody remembers this, and this is a perfect example. There were pictures that were abstract. They were a collage of just shapes,
Mm-hmm.
and they would tell you to stare at them, and you would see an image.
Right.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
You
Right.
would see like animals in the background.
They'll flip the thing open and you. Oh yeah, it reminds
Perfect.
me of that.
Perfect example. That animal or that image that was there
Right.
was the dream state,
Gotcha.
where what you saw at first. Some people just walk right by it. Things just shapes and symbols and the whole nine.
Right.
But the person who focuses their intent sees the message.
Right. Right.
Hence to
Gotcha.
what Malak was saying.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, because at this point, I think we got a lot. Right. A lot going on. Certain things we kind of understand. Dreams, the interpretation of them, and most of the times they're interpreted for you. I think as that's what we're saying. We could come into our dreams and we can control the dream and not control the dream. So my next question would be, because I know people out there, they'll say, well, I can't remember my dreams. Or be present in the dream. What would be some of your tactics to get somebody to understand that they can do those things? They can remember their dreams. What is the process of that? What would you do?
One thing you could do is get in the habit of like counting your hands throughout the day.
You say that again. Counting your hands.
Count your fingers,
Okay.
right? Maybe 5 times throughout the day.